Listen, we have a whole generation that can't debate. They are not articulate and they don't like facts. They chose a losing side and they keep doubling down. And when they lose the battle, they get mad about it. They want you to stop being such a good debater and stop grabbing facts out and quit presenting these facts that make them look bad. That's so crazy. You know what? I get up every day and there's some facts that I don't like. I know that's shocking. You're looking at a perfect white male privileged. I've had everything handed to me in life. Everything I've needed. Get out of the way. Watch out. White privilege. Get out of the way. Excuse me. White privilege coming through. You didn't know? I didn't know either. Yeah, it's apparently a thing. White privilege. I don't have to wait in line. Get out of the way, you people. Go back to your own country. This is white privilege country. Get out of my way, you know? So here we are. Here we are. We got these guys. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh, this is really perfect. I don't want to play the whole video because I think I really just summed it up. But he sits there and he says it over and over. It's really hard to listen to this guy get mad that other people debate better. And he wants to call it I like the way you use language. Yeah, you mean like speaking? I'm sorry, I'm not. He starts off like I'm not articulate. No, you are not. You are brainwashed is what you are. Let's listen to this guy.
Hello. Sorry if I'm not as articulate as I could be. It's weird to see you guys listen.
Not as articulate as I could be. It's weird to see you guys in person.
I am kind of interested in the wordplay, specifically Charlie, because I've seen the most of you online, but also
Charlie's wordplay, like, you know, like me presenting the facts to you.
Candace, I'm afraid I've not. That's
called wordplay. Like your wordplay is what's pissing me off, man. It's really crazy to listen to this guy.
Like ask, but specifically Charlie. A lot of the wordplay you use, and a lot of the sources that you draw on, like the statistics, you're very good at just like ramping off statistics and throwing them into the person that you're arguing. I was wondering, where do you collect your sources, and do you make them easily accessible?
Of course. Would you like to name an example that I can cite for you now?
I don't question that the things that you're saying are factual. It's more how they are phrased and how they are put to us. So
it's not like what you're saying is wrong. I just don't like the way you're delivering it to me. I need it to be delivered softer and maybe throw in some lies in there so what I believe sounds better.
For example, the thing that you've just said now about abortion, could you quickly...
And he looks like the guy that plays guitar for the guitarist that came into Red Hot Chili Peppers, Dave Navarro. Oh my gosh, I hate that guy. That's when the Red Hot Chili Peppers went really gay. And I just didn't like that style of them. I liked them when they were like the hard, and like, I love all of you. That's when Red Hot Chili Peppers went downhill for me, man. You know?
If you remind me so I don't trip over my own
Sure,
words.
I'll do the first one. I say, a celebration of a pregnancy, why do we call that event a baby shower, not a fetus shower?
The fetus shower. Yeah, that's language there for you. Let's use your language. Let's appropriation of language. Hold up a second. How does he respond to this?
Right, so that in itself sounds like, oh, right, well, that means there's a cultural acceptance of the idea that it's a baby pre-birth. But that's just a linguistic, cultural way. So I'm pro-choice, for example, but I would still call it a baby shower. That doesn't mean I culturally accept the idea that it's a baby pre-birth. I'm just using a linguistic standard.
There's deeper meaning. Now, let's play this out. It's fun.
Let's play this out. It's
fun. If the individual that has the baby shower decides right after the baby shower to have an abortion, what is that inside of her called?
Look at this guy look down, dude. He doesn't like this. He doesn't like it. He just got cornered. Doesn't like it. Let's change the topic.
I don't want to do this, if that's all right. I don't want to do abortion.
I know, but you see all of a sudden your argument
can I use a different example of abortion is kicking up too much dust?
It's kicking up too much dust. Let's not talk about these things and bring them up head on. Let's not deal with any of the problems. Let's sweep them under the rug until they become really, 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 really big problems that we just don't know how to handle because we can't even have a simple fucking debate.
Can I use a different example of a fact?
That's fine,
okay,
that's
so
perfectly fine.
Like I'm just debating that the guy can't even get up and talk. He can't even get up and actually have a conversation successfully. They're in a this goes with a whole bunch of the tardids, man. They don't know how to have an actual conversation unless you are just stroking their ego. They don't know what to do. Once you stop stroking their ego and maybe get into something and like giving some people like, and every human needs this. The people you love need it the most. I think that the people I love give me the hardest times, and they give me they ridicule me and they clown on me, man, with love. I mean, most people do it with love, but my real good friends will even smack me upside the back of the head, and I appreciate that. That comes from love, man, and that's me doing something wrong, and I really appreciate when somebody sets me in line. Nobody has been set in line. All these people have just gotten participation awards, and they've been told that they're victims, and that it's, you know, critical race theory, it's the white man, it's everything else. We're going to get into another video right after this guy that really sums this up here.
The first thing I saw with you in was your political debate with Hassan.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I saw of you. And you said, you'll probably still remember it, but it was that the worst 10 cities in America were run by Democrats.
Yeah, the poorest, most murderous. Yeah.
Right. So I looked it up because I wanted to read up on it, and there wasn't a source in the video mirror I'd seen. And that was correct. But it was also correct that of the top 10 cities, most of them were Democrat. And across the board, on average, most cities are Democrat. So the fact that you took it out of the entirety of the fact, which is that most cities are Democrat, the top best cities are Democrat, and the worst cities are Democrat, and you chose to only say that the worst cities are Democrat.
Top best cities are Democrat?
So he means the most prosperous.
We know what he means,
in the same way that, yeah. So the city.
Candace is just ready to pop on him, and I think Candace should have kept her mouth shut right there, but that's all right, Candace. I love you. You're so cute. She's just ready to pounce on this guy. I think his English is bad.
The study that I found that mirrored your statistic said that.
So cities tend to be more, urban areas tend to be more to the left, just as they are. But when Republican mayors are actually allowed the chance to govern, the results are remarkable. And so let's juxtapose cities versus states, or even if you want to extrapolate what my argument was really talking about. In the laboratory of democracy theory, which we all believe in, which is when certain...
You said, I think it was the life expectancy in Cuba was 15 years lower than that in the United States.
Yeah, if the government doesn't kill you, right.
Right, democide. But I looked it up as well, and I found there was no information on that. And in fact, the Google definition, which draws on...
Listen to this guy, how much invested he's got in letting Google be his brain. All right, I'm going to go over here to Google. Now, I can put any information into Google. You can go into Wikipedia and change Wikipedia. Google doesn't have everything. I mean, I think if Google was fair and it wasn't ran by, if it was ran like a hive mind, Google would be this way. But Google is not this way. And look how much faith this guy has into it. What the Cuban government has said on their Google site.
It cites, you know, many different studies, and it fills it all in and it pulls it all together.
It fills it in and pulls it all together, and it chooses the most reasonable
response that's backed up by
facts and logic. You know, yeah, because, you know, I sound so smart because of Google, and without Google, I wouldn't be anything. I'm just a dumbass with a smartphone, and I'll regurgitate anything that I read. So how could that possibly manipulate me at all? I have no idea. I mean, how can I be manipulated?
It said that it was actually a year older than the US. So I just, how do you, especially when you're, like, I think it's called gip galloping, when you're throwing so many points in
you want to talk about somebody who's gip galloping, calling somebody else a gip galloper.
Debate. Do you not think it's unfair and unreasonable, and maybe at points even manipulative, to be phrasing things in a certain way that might be, when beyond scrutiny? It's like me, who had to Google all of these statistics, which pan out to be not as obtrusive and anti-left as you say they are. Do you not think that's at the worst incompetent, and at the best incompetent, and at the worst malicious?
So you're entitled to your own opinion, not entitled to your own facts.
You're entitled to your own opinion, not into your own facts. Yeah, okay.
Let's talk about the Cuban one. I reject the own Cuban government's health statistics completely and totally. I don't believe the socialist governments of Cuba's health statistics that they submit to the World Health Organization or the United Nations, because objective, independent analysis of their own health standards are nearly 20 to 30 years behind life expectancy that their own government produced. So what you're looking at is corroborated by people that want it to be true. And we can have a 30-minute discussion over whether you believe the Cuban health statistics, but the answer is, show me another statistic of anything I've talked about in the 300 hours that Candace and I have done, you know, public speaking. Everything I talk about, everything I do is rooted in years of research and backing and data, and I'm happy to talk about each specific one. I don't want to monopolize the time here, but I reject the premise and the insinuation that somehow I'm being reckless, because facts are not reckless. In fact, it's the basis of why we're here and why what we believe.
Boom. Facts are the basis of why we're here. Okay, on many levels, man. This guy doesn't like the facts. They bother him.
you successfully pivoted away from the intention of my question, which wasn't the factual nature of the statements you were saying. It's the way that you phrased them.
So I phrased them effectively, and that should be a problem?
Oof, my goodness. I'm convincing you that you're wrong and you're upset.
No, it's not about...
No.
Effectively, as defined by you, as in it promotes your agenda.
You pivoted quickly away from the abortion thing.
Can I please finish my...
Ooh, yeah, he did pivot really quickly. It is, that was stirring up, what did he say, too much dust?
Huh?
Happy to, yeah.
I pivoted away from the abortion thing, not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because it made me uncomfortable to do so.
Do you think...
It made him uncomfortable. The truth is very hard to listen to.
Do you think it's effective the way I worded it? Because maybe it made you think a way you never had to think before?
Oof.
The point is, like, I could do that for every issue.
It's more that, so you say, like, oh, we shouldn't trust the Cuban health statistics because they've got an agenda to promote, and that probably makes a lot of sense. But similarly, there are people whose prime objective, as if they're still stuck in McCarthy.
In the same time, that's essentially what you're saying.
Defeat his debate. Yeah. So you're basically saying he should do also the job of Charlie Kirk and whoever's debating him, which is just ludicrous.
In the same time, that's essentially what you're saying, is that Charlie should say, okay, you should look at the socialist country.
These guys have been waiting the whole time to jump in. Candace has been like going... And my man over here, I don't know who this guy is, but I want to go like and subscribe and follow this this gentleman here. Everybody up on this panel is pretty cool with me, man. But it's really funny how they're just ready to, like, it's so funny because you're just like, you're raising your hand so you can state the obvious of what 2 + 2 is.
And say Venezuelan people are killing their pets to eat food, etc. However, in this situation, they had really good weather and it was sunny, etc. I don't understand how you want him as one side of the... Yeah, I'm going to finish.
And by the way, another good use of this time would have been if you actually had the alternate facts and just debated Charlie.
Just said yes instead.
While you were here, as opposed to debating the concept.
There's no point having your own
Charlie
opposition without actually good.
He's debating that he debates too good and you don't like the way that he debates, man.
The facts yourself to come and debate rather than saying he uses facts too well.
We could end that
Final
right there
point,
because that's the way it is. We would just end that right there, you know. And let's go a little step further here. I mean, I'm sure you've all watched this here. Like, you know, get your manifestos out because I gotta play it because it's just, it hits every single talking point, every single victimizing point. Every single person I meet. I don't do. These people are terrorists to me. I don't cater to any of this, dude. You want to talk about people talking about, you want to say we're going to get, you meet me in the street and you come up with something like this, I am going to come at you dead on straight with facts. You want to come at me, I don't beat around the bush and I don't cater with this kind of stuff. And I think this officer went way out of his element and was really nice about it. But this chick right here pulls out every single card, and this is hard to watch too, man. This is everybody that I meet now. This is you being brainwashed and victimizing and blaming everybody else. She's drunk, traveling down the road the wrong way. She says that she's had 3 drinks. She's drunk driving down the wrong way, and somehow it's good old Whitey's fault, man. Whitey strikes again. So let's play this video, man. This is a real good one.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Why are you driving in the wrong way of traffic?
No, I just got changed around. I just moved here like...
No, I just got changed around. Let me tell you what's happening.
2 months ago.
Okay.
I just got changed around.
Okay. Do you understand what's going on though?
Yes.
You're going into oncoming traffic.
I know, and I just decided that it was better just to turn around really quick. So,
okay.
But I'm sorry. I just have like really bad social anxiety and stuff.
I get you.
I don't want to step out whenever you're asking.
Me too. I have social anxiety because of people like you, man. You know, I'm not afraid to confront you people, and I will confront you, but I usually don't like to leave the house because I usually have to confront one of you people. And then sometimes I just do it on purpose. I just go like I'll go out and I'll wear this hat right here, and then people will be like, oh, you're one of us. I'm like, no, I'm not one of you, man. The rainbow was God's promise that he wouldn't flood and kill everybody again, you filthy little sinner. And they don't really like that, dude. So, you know, sometimes I just meet it head on. Sometimes I try to avoid it. But yeah, I definitely have some social anxieties too, sister.
For stuff.
And I'm going to misgender this chick the whole time, okay? I don't really care. She is dumb, and I'm going to misgender her the whole video.
Okay, well, we're past that. Just go ahead, step out.
As an indigenous person.
Oh, she's also indigenous. That's like 1/32 of something. Who knows, man? I don't know, man. She doesn't even know. Nancy Pelosi's like 187th something too, right?
Right back here, please. Miss Perry.
Oh, shit. Strike number 1, sir. What is your badge number? What did you just say? Did you just say Miss?
Perry? Am I...
Well, I'm non-binary, so...
Okay. What do you go by?
It's Kai.
How can I refer to you tonight? Kai? Okay.
Hey, wasn't the Kai the hatchet guy, too? any person named Kai seems like trouble. Wasn't the hatchet-wielding guy? Kai, the hatchet-wielding guy? Come on, guys. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'll put a picture up over there somewhere.
Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
I know.
How much?
I know, but I have social anxiety and I can't drive without being drunk, Whitey.
Have you consumed tonight?
Like, probably 3 drinks.
Probably 3, trying to be a super kid. I got these little flowers, I'm indigenous.
I need to run you through some tests right now.
Oh, Whitey's got to run me through some damn tests. Holding me down. You talking about oppression, trying to hold a brother down, holding sister down.
And facing me, please.
Facing the white man, you want me to face you? What do you want me to do, kneel down and kiss your feet?
Just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
You done said that before.
You and me both.
All 3 of us.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Oh, you have it? You have it? Oh, you're going to be one of those, huh?
Any recent head trauma, traumatic brain injuries?
Look at those eyes, dude. I can't stand this chick. I can't stand her in so many ways. It wouldn't even matter what color she was or anything. Anybody who acts and looks like this is garbage. And you saying all these woke talking points is such a great thing for highlighting how dumb all these woke talking points are.
Is there anything I need to know about?
Mental, yes.
Mental, yes.
Focus on my finger, please.
I am. You're just like trying to intimidate me.
I don't know how I'm trying to do that. This is the test.
As you know, as an indigenous person, and there's a bunch of going around, I'm sorry, but it's just for me to be on my toes. On my toes. On my toes.
I get you.
On my toes, I am being very cautious because you are about to white privilege all over me. I don't want your white privilege gushing out of you all over me. I can see you gunning me down right now. Basically, your aura is raping me. It's like it's now, and basically my spirit animal bent over with its anus bleeding right now, and my indigenous ancestors are looking at you, and they are I can't come up with any more, guys.
Can you remember that I told you that I'm non-binary?
Right before you're going to do some balancing stuff. So non-binary, I mean, if you can juggle a few genders, I mean, can't you walk a fucking straight line?
Yeah, I'll try my hardest. I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Kai, the hatchet-wielding lesbian guy, transitioner.
Yes.
Perfect. I need to know if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing a standard walk or turn tonight.
I've got a stinky vaginal yeast infection. Call me sir.
Mental health.
Any physical injuries?
Mentally, yeah.
Yeah, mental health is physical. That's so crazy. I love this girl. I love her. Thank you for being such a victim.
But no, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Mental PTSD, depression, anxiety.
I get you.
What else you want?
Now with your right foot, place it in front of your left in a heel-to-toe touching manner with your arms by your side, just like this, ma'am.
Can you not call me ma'am, please?
Oh, she done called him out for calling her ma'am when we all know that she's baking a full-on fallopian fungus down there. Smells like sourdough.
I'm trying my hardest.
Okay, well.
Okay.
It means a lot to me.
I'm trying my
I
hardest.
don't feel like a man, so.
Okay.
It's kind of triggering.
Right.
Triggering. This guy did so well. He did so good, man. Cash, man, my hat's off to this guy. Who is this officer's name? This guy. I hope this guy gets a raise.
Foot in front of your left. Nope. Go back.
I'm sorry, but the whole man thing, just like.
The whole man thing? You just misgender me? Did she just misgender me?
I apologize. Let's see if we can move forward from it. You have 0 questions?
No, but I just want to tell you that I suffer from really bad anxiety, especially
when you're going to jail.
With generational trauma and
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Generational trauma. That's the name of the video. Generational trauma.
PTSD around white people and cops. Like,
generational trauma. PTSD around white people and cops. That's the name of the video.
it's just,
I'm going to speak with you right over here, okay?
no.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
No. No.
Don't.
Gosh, man, I love this stuff, man. I remember the first time I got arrested. You're like so kind of like, you know, it's a nerve-wracking, but I mean, you don't fight it. Even as a white person, as white privilege as I am, we don't get any treatment any better. You get your head banged on the back of the car, and we get the same booger sandwich that you have to. I usually use that as a pillow because you go into the holding tank and they don't give you shit in there for what, 24 hours maybe? I don't know. Yeah, man. This girl's fun right here, man.
You
don't make it hard.
Please.
Don't make it hard.
No.
You're gonna get a resistance.
Dude,
You're gonna get a resistance.
Don't
resist.
Don't.
Racist.
Don't.
Listen to me. Don't resist.
Don't. You're being a white man and don't. I followed all of your shit. Like,
I followed all your shit. I did everything except for not drinking and driving down the wrong fucking way of the road and maybe could have killed some people. I mean, but fuck you, man. It's my right. I'm inclusive. I would have killed somebody indigenous too.
As an indigenous person, like, you guys. You guys are...
I'm indigenous. Fuck you guys. I'm indigenous. Fuck you guys.
Scaring me.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes, there is. It's called generational trauma.
Okay, walk on my vehicle.
I swear to you, man. I swear to you, all you do is just replace the swastika with a rainbow, and then you know the goal of white, blonde hair, blue eyes to anybody that's gay. And heck, I bet you they want to gas you, but they won't. I don't know if they can get away with that, but if they could get away with gassing straight people, they would. Which is kind of crazy because it seems like they need us to procreate. But I guess you got test tube babies. I guess you know there wouldn't be any further evolution because we wouldn't be mixing DNA. We'd just be carbon copying of the same idiots all over, and then that would be the end of the human race there. So yeah, guys. Anyway, it's very sad. Generational trauma, PTSD, white people, and cops. Love it, man. Hit that like and subscribe.